Why did you buy a 3D printer? So for example, in my wallet, I use the Apple tag, you know, for if I lose something, and I have like a small credit card sized wallet, and I wanted my Apple tag in there, that in case I lose my wallet, I can find it again. And to put it in there, I needed something to hold it in there. So it's not this one. It was by somebody else. But it's like, you know, an Apple AirTag holder in credit card form, so you can put it like into your wallet. And I guess now if I look here, you can buy them. Yeah, now you can buy them. You can just order them, I guess. But back then, Apple AirTags were new, so this didn't exist, and I really wanted it. So I found a 3D print, and then I went on the Prusa map, the Prusa world map, which is amazing. It lists people that have Prusas. It's not Prusa, right? It's Prusa, right? Right? Am I right? So you can like go to Berlin, and then you can look like where you're living, and then you can like look nearby, and then you can see, oh, there's here Kasperle Robotics is living there. They have an MK3, and they can do print on demand. And then you can send them a message. And I wrote them a message, hey, I have this part I would like to print. I don't have a 3D printer myself yet. Could you print it? And they said, yeah, sure, I print it for you. I sent them over the files, and they did the print, and they told me when I can pick it up. And then I came by, and they told me what. So the person I met was like, they were doing a flight you know, with a quadcopter and videography as a company to offer the service, but they built their own like tools. Like they are not just using a DJI, but they have their own quadcopter, and they built the camera stuff that's hanging like off the quadcopter, and they build like enclosures and stuff. They built this themselves and printed with a 3D printer, and they do this like, I guess, for their company. So they were doing that, and that's why they had a 3D printer. So I got to meet somebody nice. So yeah, that was a really cool experience, just, you know, finding somebody and print it for you. Didn't even want money for it. Was just a really great experience. Another reason why, you know, like this Prusa community and this whole 3D printing and maker, like this maker sphere, the maker community and so forth, I really liked it. As you may know from watching my videos, I was part of the Stuttgart Hackerspace many years ago, which is basically a maker space, and I got into contact there with the first like Mendel 3D printer back then. Never printed something on there, but I knew that they were building it. Yeah, I don't know, like I love making, I love building stuff, I love electronics, and, you know, I'm not good at it, I'm not like very advanced with it, but I love the idea of it, and it's like a toy. It's a toy for me, and I don't know, I really wanted one for a year. I watched so many videos about 3D printers and different stuff, and I just wanted it, right? It's just a dumb hobby. I wanted a 3D printer for like over a year, 1.5 years or so. But my old apartment, it was so crowded already. Space-wise, it didn't make sense to get a 3D printer, and it's dumb to get a 3D printer. Everybody says a 3D printer is not a utility. It's like another hobby. You need to like invest a lot of time into understanding it. It's not like you can save a lot of money, because that thing is expensive. The filament costs money, and then the time involvement. So a lot of times, also if you can just buy it outright, it's better anyway. But I love the idea of being able to make small plastic pieces that help me with something. I have a few things I want to repair that I want to try to make myself. And I just like the concept behind the 3D, like this whole like vision. And yeah, as you can see, I decided to go for a Prusa. I deliberately, and maybe that's something I wanted to talk about, why I chose the Prusa and not another 3D printer. There were cheaper 3D printers like the Ender 3. I didn't want to have like a pre-assembled printer. I like like I watched the documentary from Prusa, like how the company was created and the philosophy behind it and so, and I don't know, this is just like it just fits to me kind of thing. Like I like the idea behind it, and that company is cool. So yeah, and I love the idea of building it up for myself. It's like a grown-up Lego. It will take some time, but then I will also understand like every little part, and I know how to fix. And yeah, I hope, yeah, so basically that's why I chose it. Now somebody wrote, isn't Prusa noisy? Well, ordered it when I knew that I had this new place, and when I was happy that I got space. It was sitting in this box now for like the whole January. At this time, I didn't know how careful I should be with noise. So I kind of fucked up there. But let me pull you something up. I already saw something to reduce noise. This video here. The best 3D printer upgrade from CNC Kitchen, an amazing video about how you can like decouple the printer from the desk to lower the noise. So this should already help a lot. And I already bought like a concrete block like this. So yeah, I'm all set up for this. And I just hope it's not too loud. And if it's too loud, then, well, I had a fun Lego project, and then, I don't know, I throw it in the trash or something, or it sits there for decoration. I don't know. Okay, finally. So you don't even know how much this means to me that I'm able to finally build a 3D printer. So there it is. Oh, I can also, so let me show you what I got. So first of all, my girlfriend also gifted me some stuff for the 3D printer. So she gifted me some gold PLA, gold orangey shiny PLA to maybe print something with. And apparently she researched stuff, which is which is so awesome from her, because this is like cleaning PLA or something. When you are switching the colors for the PLA, you can use this to clean out the nozzle, the color or something. I don't know, like apparently she read or saw this somewhere that this is needed, so I didn't know, or I don't know. Then I got some additional filament from Prusa as well, but we don't care, we don't need this for now. Okay. So I took out some of the stuff before already, so this is not the original unboxing experience, but the famous Haribo, of course. If you haven't not heard of Prusa or what's up with that before, then you will in a moment learn about this. We got some stickers for my sticker wall, and here is the assembly instruction. So that's basically the Lego instructions how to build it, which I think, you know, my girlfriend was shocked when she saw this, that this is like, that there are like 136 pages of assembling this thing. So yeah, I heard it's like a long build, like 10 hours or longer to build it or something. Let's see how far we get today. We have a steel sheet, satin, for, you know, the print plate base, whatever. We have the power supply apparently. We can't do a 24-hour stream because of noisy neighbors. Remember, like this, not because I'm a noisy neighbor, so I can't do that. Here's some basic gray filament that comes with it. I can put this away as well. Power cord. And then we have, oh, and here is also like a receipt with the testing protocol where they tested a couple of the, if the firmware was loaded on it, if the hot end is heating up properly, with also some graphs of the heating measurements, like how fast it heats up and everything. Yeah, pretty neat. Okay, and then I guess I get out these boxes and put them Maybe I put them back there on the table. Here's another piece of paper. Congratulations on getting the brand new original Prusa printer. And then we have the assembly instructions here, but let's see what the current version is. Oh, here, assembly instructions. 3.25. Okay, it's this version, I guess. So I don't know. I like it's like Lego. I could put it here on the screen to assemble, but I don't know. I like the idea of using the handbook. There we go. All the required tools are included. The printer's package contains lubricant, which is intended for maintenance. No need to use it now. The bearings are lubricated. There's a dedicated online manual to how to clean and apply the lubricant. No soldering is required, no crimping, blah, blah. All the boxes and bags, including parts for the build, are labeled. Number or numbers in the header tells you for which chapter you will need the bag or box. So I guess here, this number here. Most of the 3D printed parts on the original Prusa are marked with their versions. This is like something that I think is like kind of a cool idea, like self-replicating 3D printer, that you have a 3D printer and you can build the parts, you can print the parts for another 3D printer, basically. Like this was one of the, I think, the original ideas or philosophies kind of with 3D printing. Obviously it's not possible, you know, you have a lot of metal parts and stuff that you need to buy, but a lot of the parts on the Prusa, or several parts on the Prusa, are 3D prints, and it's kind of cool that your first prints are maybe like replacement parts for your printer. You know, I don't know, like maybe not that necessary, because I guess there are so many non-3D printed parts, but I don't know, the idea is kind of cool, you know. And then the famous Haribo Goldbeeren, the German Haribo Goldbeeren, as a reward yourself, which is included in the package. It's such a dumb marketing thing, you know. Like but I'm a sucker for it. Okay, I think it's awesome that they're still doing this. So they sent a bag of Haribo with that you're supposed to eat during the assembly. Building the printer is a challenge unlike any other. You should treat yourself for every milestone you reach. This is why a bag of Haribo bears is included. Yeah, at the end of each chapter you will be told a specific amount of bears to consume. Eating more or less bears than prescribed in the manual might lead to a fatigue or nausea. Please consult a professional in the closest candy store. Hide the Haribo for now. From our experience, an unattended bag with sweets tends to be suddenly disappear. We are still investigating the phenomenon. What a marketing blah blah, like you know, oh, we are so funny, but I'm a sucker for it. I love it. I think it's great. Eat the gummy bears as introduced. Disobedience won't be tolerated. Most important, enjoy the build, have fun, cooperate with your kids, friends, or partners. However, we take no responsibility for possible fights. Ready? Let's start. The Y-axis assembly. Cool. Okay, so I guess we need... Okay, so the number here indicates again which chapter. So here's the steel sheet, which we don't need yet. That's like the final piece. Put it over there. This is chapter 7, so also doesn't matter for now. Oh, this metal. I always thought this is like... I don't know. I only know it from a picture. I never looked at a video. I always thought this like, I don't know, extrude, like regular plastic, ABS plastic or something, but it's actually metal. On here it says 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I guess this is stuff we need all the time. Hey, they didn't mention that you need scissors. Okay, I thought everything is included. Oh, and these are the steel rods. Okay, but okay, see, now I'm confused. It says, okay, no, they might still come, right? It's just not on the first step. I'm an idiot. Okay, let's put this over there for now. Here it says plastic parts orange. It doesn't say which number this is. Okay, it always says on here. Okay, so I guess let's first find everything of 2. Look, and then sometimes they don't have a number, like, I don't know. Okay, here we have another package for 2 Y-axis. Yeah, okay, these are the beams here. And we are still missing screws. Here we have lots of screws. Okay, so this is number 2 for the Y-axis. 3, 4, okay, it's apparently a bit sorted. Oh, here are the accessories. Okay, no. This doesn't include the tools. Here are the spare parts in case we need them. And here are the tools. Some zip ties, I don't know if we need those. And then we have the electronic stuff and the extruder box, or also for later. How loud is, by the way, when I like handle the cardboard boxes and stuff? Is it like super loud, or is that okay? Because I, you know, have the gain so high up. ASMR levels. Do you like ASMR, or is it like, because I'm getting annoyed at ASMR. I don't like it. Or do you feel more immersed? Like you feel like stuff is happening here? Okay, prepare the following parts. To build the YX frame. The aluminum frame for extrusions we have here, and then M516R. These are the spare parts. What should be in here? So why are they not telling me what screw sizes is on here now? Oh, they are all different screw sizes. I understand, I need to measure them. I think these are M5s, right? That's roughly like 5 millimeters. Oh, that was loud. So much noise. Okay. So they are these here, the M516R, and we need 16 of those. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Before you proceed further, place the frame on a flat surface. This is crucial. Okay, so we need to like get this frame with the yellow thing to the front, and then like there, and then get the longer extrusion things and screw them in here. Okay, it's the inner ones, so these here. Oh, I think I know what you mean now. Do you mean like this? So I can do it like this. Don't screw up the orientation. You mean like these? Do they have? No, they look symmetrical. Maybe I should read the instructions before continuing like they say. Okay. Make sure the engraved Prusa logo top left and the safety sticker right on the frame are visible. Note the screws are inserted from the opposite side of the frame. If you need to manipulate the frame, make sure the extrusions are on the correct side. Ensure you're using the correct holes seen in the picture. Use the M5 screws to connect the extrusion to the frame. Tighten the screws with the Allen key just slightly. Now tighten the screws fully but on a diagonal. See the last picture. As soon as you finish the first, tighten the second pair, then proceed. I have them screwed in, but not tightened yet. Okay, so now I tighten it. So I don't know how much to fasten. Like, should I, with all my force, I kind of like pushed it like a little bit hard, but like I didn't put like all my force into it. It does say tighten the screws fully, which sounds strong, but I'm not sure. Next, take the shorter aluminum extrusions and place them next to the frame. By the way, why are they called aluminum extrusion? Is it like that aluminum gets like melted and then actually like through like a, you know, pushed through like a form, like a thing like pushed out like a noodle? And it's like a noodle machine, but for aluminum. Is that why it's called aluminum extrusions? Maybe this makes less noise if I put it on this. There aren't more diamonds to mine. If some guru bans you for you don't care and your account expires, so you don't. I'm lost. Hey, we are on page 17 from 170 or something. So we did that. And I did that even without reading those instructions. That was naughty. Okay. Before we proceed further, let's make a final check. It's very important to have extrusions on the correct side of the frame. Imagine if I already screwed that up. But this looks good. Extrusions are on the side with the yellow label, and here you can see the yellow label. Okay, front rear preparations. Okay, now we need these other metal things. They are over here. So I have those here, and we need another M5 16 screw 16. Everything. Come here. Come here. Okay. Okay, just lay down here. Okay, so another 16. 4, 4, 4, and 4. Okay, so these are the 16. And then we need PSU holders. Did we see those already? Ah, here they are. Okay, so we got the front plate, the rear plate, the screws, and the PSU holder. Rotate the frame with the longer extrusions towards you. Place the front plate on the extrusion and secure it with, don't tighten them yet, and then tighten them again in a cross. So it's this one here. When the Haribos come into play, yeah, I'm also disappointed. I guess it did say at the end of the chapter thingy. Hey, Frito, there you see dog? Hey, doggo, come here, come here, come here. Say hello. Come on. Okay, he's very tired. We were walking for over an hour today and running, so he seems a bit tired. I lost the Allen key. I found it. You got one with laser engraving built in. That sounds expensive. I mean, also like around this time now, there's like this new Bamboo Labs 3D printer, which looks crazy good. And I guess my impression is I like, for obvious reasons, I like the experience because I don't have a 3D printer yet. But my impression was that kind of like the Prusa MK3 was like one of the best ones, but kind of now like the off-the-shelf ones, like the Bamboo Lab stuff, it's like really making it much less of a hassle, I guess. Even like a lot of features that the Prusa obviously doesn't have, and you have to assemble it yourself. But that's kind of like my impression, and maybe the Prusa has been a bit without updates for too long or something. I don't know if that's like the case, but that's kind of like my impression. And so maybe I thought about like maybe like these Bamboo Lab printer or something, you know, if I just want a printer to like print some neat stuff, then yeah, why not get one of those? But then again, I kind of like the philosophy, or like, you know, what's it called when a brand gives you a feeling and it's completely unjustified because it's just marketing? What's it called? But I'm completely influenced by that. This is a very important step. Incorrect placement of PSU holes will lead to issues later. Take the YZ frame and rotate it with the shorter extrusions towards you. Place the PSU holders in the extrusion. Oh, there. I barely noticed it. See here. Here, so I have to put them in there. Okay. The exact spacing doesn't matter, we will adjust them later. Okay. Ensure the frame with the short extrusion is rotated towards you. Place the rear plate in extrusion and secure it with M5 16 screws. Don't tighten them and now screw them diagonally. Alright. And cool. Do you already have a modular software or are you still looking at options? So from Wintergarten and you know, the MMX, the marble machine, I obviously know wait, or the other way around, like this. I obviously know about Fusion. Wait, is this like, oh, it's like I need to lift it up. No, from Fusion 360, but obviously it's a costly tool. Then I looked, I watched a video and basically there was like one video, it was like some kind of online version, like it was like a website tool, which obviously might be annoying to use on a website and stuff, but it was free. All the stuff you make is public, but which I didn't really care about, but it looked like pretty reasonable to use that. And then of course I also want to check out Blender, but I guess Blender is not so much for technical stuff, it's more like for modeling other stuff, but I definitely also want to learn Blender, and then maybe you know, I will also want to learn how to use Blender for 3D printing, just, you know, as a way to learn Blender also. But yeah, there was this one online tool. I mounted it wrong. There will be rubber feet, the anti-vibration feet. They are optional. I guess Blender maybe makes sense if you make like, you know, a nice, like, I don't know, if you want to have a 3D figurine or something that you want to print, then obviously, or not obviously, but then maybe you want to like design that in Blender. So it's different from like mechanical parts or like actual usable parts or something, you know? I don't understand, like, what could be flatter than a flat table? Okay, so okay. Let's check in a moment if I already screwed up in the first assembly. Like the main difference I heard why Blender is like not a good tool for 3D printing stuff is because like Blender uses triangles, like it's kind of like, you know, a mesh of surfaces, while CNC tools think of volumes. So in Blender you can delete a face, like you have a cube with just like literally the faces. It's not filled with anything. You can delete one side of it, like one face of it. While in a CNC tool you can not do that. Like it's a cube, and then you can just push something in, and the walls have a certain thickness and so forth. You know, like or you can hollow it out, but there will be always a wall. You know, like that's the main difference. And I guess you can emulate this with Blender. You can make sure to never delete faces, and you can still do it, but it's like a different workflow. Okay. So let's see how wrong I built this. Okay. Before you proceed further, place the frame on a flat surface. All the components are cut or drilled by a machine for high precision, but with uneven tightening it's possible to warp the frame. Using your hand, try to wiggle the frame side to side and check whether some sort of front or back corners are lifting up or not. Check the front and back corners only, as the frame itself doesn't touch the surface. Front and back corners. Okay, that was my question, because like these corners are standing, but the frame itself is not, and that kind of confused me. Okay, like nothing is lifting here, like when I press on the corners. Yeah. To me, there's like no wiggle room or nothing. Okay, note the step is optional for now. There will be extra step at the end of the assembly to remind you of the anti-vibration feeds, but let's do it now. For this step, please prepare. Okay, turn the frame on the side and insert the vibration foot insert. And then, okay, more towards the corner, I assume. Yep, like that. Should I try to tighten the screws more again? Like just to like, I don't know, like with more force? Just to ensure everything is like strong. Or because the frame seems like super important, right? Okay, I don't know. I don't know if I should go through everything again. I worry that is it dumb to do this? Because now I might introduce even more bending possibilities. I don't know, they are all tight. I can not really turn them. No, it's fine, it's good. We don't need it. Okay. Also now there's like nothing like moving. Okay. For the following step, please prepare the Y belt idler. Ah, now I get the colors. It's the arrows. The arrow colors. Okay. The Y belt idler. The spare parts. Could it be in here? This, yeah, this looks like it. Y belt idler. It also says on here. cool. This is my first own like 3D printing part. So I'm judging now like the quality. 3D printer is so cool. It has some stringiness on it, and you can see some ringing. I don't know if the camera. Look here, it has some like what's this called? Ringing, or like the shapes are kind of like visible. You know what I mean? And there's some stringiness. Do you see? Yeah, like some hair coming off, I think, if you can see that. Ghosting, ringing. Okay, so I have that. We need an M3. I think these are the M3 screws here, maybe. Oh, and the bearing is also in here. The bearing housing. This I don't need. I need M318 and M310. Is that a 10? Okay, this is an M310, so I need 2 of those, including of the like 2 of these, like that. And then I need M318, which should be this. Oh, this. No, it's too short for 18. Is it this one here? Is that 18? Oh yeah. Yeah, it is. Okay, this one with this one. Yeah, the bearing. Okay. I should get a coffee. I should get a mate, maybe. Get a caliper? Okay. Take the Y-belt idler and insert M3N nuts from the top. Okay, inserted them. Turn the idler to the other side. Okay, on here on the hexagon, like there's on one side is hexagon, and on the other side it's round, so it has, the nut has to go into the hexagon side. The rubber, I should read this always to the full, right? The rubber must face forward. I saw that on the picture, but I should be careful. Don't over tighten the screw, you can break the part. Okay. Make sure all nuts are the way in. In case you can't press the nuts in, blah blah, we know this already. Insert the prepared bearing in the Y-belt idler. The orientation doesn't matter. The orientation doesn't matter. Secure the bearing with the M318 screw. Don't fully tighten the screw. Okay. Don't forget, place your finger on the bearing, ensure it can rotate freely. If needed, adjust the screw. So, like, do I screw it in until like I feel a slight like resistance, like that I'm nearing, that it's pushing against the wall, and then I just stop. Okay, I feel like now. I guess this is fine, like, right? Yeah, it spins. I stopped, like I put it in a little bit, as you can see. But it spins. You can maybe barely see it when I spin it hard, that it keeps spinning also for like a moment. Okay. Okay, rotate the frame with the longer extrusion towards you. Take the Y-belt idler and place it on the front plate. Note there's a mark cycle on the printed part facing up. That's a terrible circle. But yeah, okay, so this side up. And then insert the screws. Tighten the screws until the printed part reaches the surface of the plate. What does that mean? Does that mean it shouldn't, like, right now it like slightly wiggles, but of course it reached the surface, or should I tighten it? I assume it should be tightened, just that it doesn't wiggle, right? No tight. Now I'm not sure if it's like no, it should be tight, or definitely don't tighten it. Okay. I'm really scared of how much I can tighten it. I can pretty easily rotate the screw still. So it's not like that I'm putting a lot of force in it, but it does feel it's not wiggling anymore. So I guess I'll leave it like that. Tighten it up. But it tighten the screws until the printed part reaches the surface of the plate. What does that mean? Until the printed part reaches the surface of the plate. I mean, it reached it. I guess it's fine. Oh, it's for the belt tensioning. Okay, then it should be pretty tight on there, right? But I guess it's still a 3D printed part. I feel like it's okay. I feel like it's like there's no wiggle room and nothing. I feel like no giving away or anything. I think it's fine. Oh, crazy! We take a motor now. I didn't think that we would handle a motor already. And I guess I need the motor kit. The Y-axis motor. Oh my god. How do I know which is the Y-axis motor? Okay, it says on here printed. Okay, so this has Y-axis on it. Y-axis motor. Then I need the motor holder, which I assume is also in this bag. Should be this part here. The finishing of the plate, you know, like the print plate, that looks like really, that looks like it's like, you know, an extruded plastic part. That looks always so cool. And then on the other side you always see like the 3D printing lines, but the bottom side looks so pretty. Okay, this, and then I need M3 screws, 10 again, and 2 nuts. I need to be careful. They are like just barely shorter ones. Hopefully I didn't take the wrong ones on earlier. Because on first sight you could think. Ensure you're using the correct motor. Yeah, Y-axis. Insert the M3 nuts. Uh-oh. I put it in, but it twisted a little bit, the left one. I can like screw in this one screw here, like this. You see how twisted it is, and I can try to, but that feels like a lot of force. I can't get it out though. Okay. Hope that didn't break anything. Place the motor cable this way. So cable downwards, and then this part goes on like this. Nice. I have really no experience like how tight I can make these, because I'm sure like with my regular force I could break this even. This feels solid, so I hope it's okay. Okay, then mounting the Y motor holder. So now we have to, on the short extrusion side. Ensure the correct orientation. The motor shaft must be facing towards the aluminum extrusion with the PSU holders. PSU holders are here. So here are the holes, and yeah. Handfest. I don't know what handfest is. Like, how is handfest defined? Because for me as a nerd, handfest might not be as tight as for other people's, you know? Okay, this screw is not biting. Okay, I think I need to push the bolt, the nut in a little bit. The screw doesn't catch the nut. It's just see how the screws don't catch. Oh, the below screw caught, but the top screw didn't. Okay, pushing that one down. Okay. But when I hear a crack, it's too late, right? Okay, now the nut is in the top biting. Okay, in the bottom now too. Okay, alright. Like these motors, they need to be tight on there, right? But then on the other hand, it shouldn't be too tight. I don't know. Then, you know, if I screw with the long handle, obviously the same force gets a lot more torque. So okay, I don't know. We will see. All right. Step 19. I feel like we only will finish. Oh my gosh, how long is this chapter? I was thinking finish this and then we are good for today. I also have to cheat on the gummy bears because I want to snack on stuff and they didn't give us gummy bears yet. So I got some Kinder, I'm eating some children. Yeah. Oh my gosh, because I turned up the gain so much, do you hear me like really chewing now? And like the chewing noises? Ah, shit. Okay. I really need to listen into the stream later how this sounded. Let me clip that. Okay. Y-axis. Where did I? We saw this part earlier. Where did I put it? Found it. Okay. So we need this. 3 linear bearings. This should be those. 3 bearing clips. 1, 2, 3. 6 nylon nuts. And M12 screws. Or M312 screws. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then M12 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, no, 4, 5, 6. Okay, the lubrication we don't need for now. It's for maintenance at some other point. Correct bearing rotations. The correct orientation. When placing bearings onto the carriage, make sure they are oriented as shown in both pictures. Is there like an up or down part? No, seems like doesn't matter. And then the bearings. They again require something to open with scissors, and they didn't provide scissors. Oh, there's one thing I saw. So I think model roller coasters are so cool. Like model roller coasters, like the Lego roller coaster. I thought about buying it, but it's dumb because it takes so much space and I can't have it around. Like I can't keep it around anyway, and it's expensive, so I never bought it. But I think model roller coasters are so cool, and so I was looking at almost like every 3D printed roller coaster video that I could find online, and there are some cool things. That's something I thought about, like, but then I saw that the videos are not that crazy good. Like it's not how like as modular or as advanced as I thought they would be. I felt like there should be a much larger 3D printing roller coaster community. I feel like that's like such an obvious thing to build like crazy roller coasters with 3D printed stuff. That was what I thought, but then there weren't that many videos about it, and the stuff that did exist was like either were promising and wasn't released or wasn't like that crazy good, and so I doubt like it wouldn't be a hobby for me to get into. But yeah, I was surprised it wasn't as expanded or deep as I thought it would be. Like if to me it feels like holy shit, there should be a huge community around that, but apparently there isn't. It would consume a lot of material and would be very tedious to make. Yeah, but then on the other side, maybe not, because like they figure out ways to optimize it. Because, for example, I saw like concepts where you use the filament itself for the tracks, like just as a row, and you just clip it together. It could be like a modular thing where you buy, I don't know, like threaded rods in the hardware store, and you just add like the little track holders to it. You know, like there are a lot of ways how it could be optimized, and through iteration and engineering process, people could figure out like good ways how to build it. But that didn't happen. So yeah. Did I swear? What did I say? Okay, so orientation. What do you mean they need to be oriented the correct way? They're the same on both sides. What? The tracks, rows of balls have to be on the side. The tracks? Why is this wrong? What is the difference between those two pictures? Seriously, what's the difference between those two pictures? This, the left and the right one. Avoid placing the bearing like in the last picture. This orientation with a single row of balls in the center of the hole will let increase the wear of the smooth rod. Oh, there are balls inside. Now I get it. This looked like you know, light, shadow, like reflection of something, but these are bearings inside. And there should be okay. I guess I do one. Should I now already screw this together, or is this something on the insert linear bearing in the cutter, place the bearing clip over it. Insert 2 screws into the holes. Hold by fingers and screw and turn the white carriage. Place the nylock nuts on both screws. Use the Allen key and needle pliers to tighten the nuts. Repeat those steps for the remaining 2 linear bearings. Okay. Well, I know that there are balls inside of a ball bearing, but you know, like these are like two-way bearings, right? Like they have bearings rotational wise like this, and then they have bearings to go in and out, right? Okay, this seems wrong. Eh? Are they different? Are these the wrong ones? Look at this. Camera, where are you? See how the screw is bent over? Like it's not like I'm screwing in the screw straight down. This seems bad. They downgrow to worse mounting brackets. I feel cheated on. But that's how it's supposed to be done. Like I can't even get like the screws like through the holes to like this screw is already tight. Like I need to this screw is already tight. Like I need to like it doesn't even have a lock on the other side. This feels so wrong. Like the screw comes out angled. Or does it have to be this way? Like, from what I heard about the instructions that they always like explain what could go wrong and stuff like this, I feel like this is something that should be written. Oh, okay, no, never mind, ignore me. Look at this. They have a cutout at the side, so when the screw comes in and it gets past, like it has to go into this cutout, so when it's still above it, it will push against it, but then once it goes below, it's fine. So yeah, it is intentional. It just has to like, maybe I should have put in the screws first and not drill them in from that height. Yeah, after that, now it goes smooth down, it's fine. Hey, it's not drama until other YouTubers make videos about the drama, you know? Like, it's not real drama. I think Prusa people should not waste their time with a stream like this. I mean, they have seen, or there exist like millions of people building this, not millions, but like so many videos and streams of building this, I assume. Okay, this is more difficult than I thought. This turned from a build for 3-year-olds to a build for 12-year-olds. You're supposed to keep the orientation of the bearing nice, while at the same time screwing this in where you need both hands. It's crazy. Okay, you don't even see it. There's a... which subreddit? There's drama on the subreddit? I didn't even see that. Oh man. Oh no, the bearing is not perfectly symmetrical. Do you think this will cause issues? Like, see, the ball bearing are like not perfectly like so the it's. I would like to rotate it a fraction of a degree clockwise. You know what I mean? Do it now, it's easier now than later. Okay, you think this is actually a problem? I should fix it? Fuck. Okay. So I loosen it again. Okay, now I feel like it's perfectly symmetrical. Okay, cool. 2 more to go. Oh my gosh, this is like the worst. This is like the hardest part so far. And can I get? When do we get to eat the gummy bears? It's really annoying me. How has this not been fixed that the gummy bears are introduced earlier? Okay, this time I put the screws right in there, so I don't have to screw it past the thingy. How are people gonna calibrate the printers now? I'm confused. What do you mean? Oh, I'm sorry, I missed the other message. When you sacrifice the gummies to the printer calibration god. I see. Shit, is this a problem? Look how see how there's like to the right of it here between the plate there's space, and on the other side there's not really. Do you see that? Is that a problem? Should that be center? I swore again? Can I print my own gummy bears at the end? Again, it's like not symmetrical. I thought it was symmetrical, then I tightened it and suddenly it's not symmetrical anymore. I don't need it centered. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm not a perfectionist in that sense. I can be if I want to, but like, I don't have to. I just don't know yet, like, the implications of things. Like, if I would understand the full printer, then I would know, oh, this might cause later, like, slight, but, you know. But yeah, I leave it for now, and then it's fine. So, Honbra, do you regret buying a 3D printer because you only printed like 2 parts from Thingiverse and then since then the printer is standing in the corner? Or did you do some useful stuff where you thought, oh wow, it was cool to have a 3D printer? Because I feel like, if I'm realistic, this is what will happen. I will just like print a couple of things and then it will sit there and I will think, shit, what do I do now? Do not do anything with it anymore. But who knows? Like, this is just like my cynical realism. My cynic realism. Cynical rationalism, maybe. Is it rational when you're cynical, or like is that like an impossible state? You printed a key to unlock Windows at school, so you spent so you spent like, I don't know, 1,000 euros, so you can print a key to unlock the Windows at school. You felt that was worth it? Okay, cool. Insert smooth rods into Y carriage. Take all the smooth rods and compare their lengths. For Y carriage you need mid-sized rods, 330 millimeters, 3,300 millimeters. Now please be careful. Gently insert the rod straight into the bearings. Do not apply much force and do not tilt the rod. If you can't slide the smooth rod easily, check the two bearings are aligned properly. In case you manage to push out balls from the bearings, please count them. 1 or 2 balls are okay. If they are more of them, please consider ordering new bearings. Okay, I did not think that this is something that could happen. That sounds insane. Okay, wait, they are long rods. Where could they be? Probably in here. So the two mid-sized rods. Can I touch them, or is it like bad when like there's like human fat on these with the lubrication and everything? Is that causing? Can that cause problems? Okay, let's see. Let's see if they are aligned. I feel like. When I pull this, there are like vibrations. It's like juk 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 juk. Listen to this. Can you? I'm not sure if only I feel the vibration or if they make it to the sound. Only when I pull. Do you hear that? There's a lot of goo on them now. Look at this. But I mean, look, it's like going by itself when I tilt it. I guess, yeah, I don't know. Oh, I can already, like, vibrations scare me now because each vibration can be turned into the sound. So I'm like paranoid about like everything that could vibrate and make sound now. Okay. Cool. So now I have to put this out of the way. Can I put this here? Okay. Y-axis smooth rods holders. We need the Y rod holder. The Y rod holder 4 times. I guess this should also be in here. Should be these here. Yep. Okay, and now these square nuts. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Do we already have to go to the spare parts? Did I lose this? Or did they scam me? Okay, 12 of those. And then M310, these should all be M310. So 4, 8, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. By the way, I have 2 plates. Was this a good purchase or was this bad? So I got the... I think the steel sheet is the standard one, right? And then I ordered 1 extra. The steel sheet satin. Powder coated sheet. Should I have ordered another one? Or is this okay? I think I did a quick search like on YouTube what people say like what are the useful sheet, and then I think they said like, oh, the powder coated one is like really useful or something like that, and then I just ordered that one. What do you need a 3D printer for? Maybe I want to print some useful things with it, like design my own useful thing for something. But then again, it's also a big Lego, you know, instruction. It's really fun to build. And yeah, and hopefully I can use it for something useful. It's not really that I need it. Like I don't have like big plans with it or so. It's probably more a money sink than anything else. So yeah. I want to lock windows. Can you print something cool to lock windows or something? I don't understand. So this was this or Lego set? I mean, it's like a Lego set. You see, like here, we follow the instructions. We are building it, right? So it's like a Lego set for grown-ups or something. Okay. Take 1 wire rod holder and insert 2. Oh, they are like sideways. And press the nuts all the way in. Okay, crazy. Make sure you press the nuts all the way in. You can use pliers, but be careful, you can damage the printed part. In case you can't press the nuts in, don't use excessive force. First check if there isn't any obstacle in the nut trap. Insert 1 M3 nut from the side of the wire rod holder. Ensure and adjust. Insert 1 M3 NS nut on the side of the wire. Oh, there's another hole over here. Okay. Ensure and adjust the alignment of each nut with a 2mm Allen key. Okay, repeat the step for the remaining holders. All right. Okay, wait, maybe I can push it in like this. Okay. That went in smoothly. this looks good. And then on this side as well. In here, I don't know if that's visible. There's like strings inside. Can you see this? Can barely make it out. There's like, yeah, now you can see it. There's like stringing from here over there, which maybe I should try to like clean, or like, I probably should cut this, right? Okay. Oh, this one. Okay, got it in. There's the same string in this on this part here, which these small strings make it like, you know, make it harder to put inside. Okay, 2 to go. And the last one. So Honbra, did you make anything else useful with your 3D printer except the key for the school windows? Or only like playful stuff? You know, did you just print like gears to turn them and you were happy for like 30 seconds and then you wasted? Okay. All in here, all in here, all in here. And then there's one left. Did I just miscount earlier? Because I got one replacement one. But now there's still one left. 3, 3. Okay, maybe. Oh. Now I wonder, was I just not able to count to 11 before? Wait, I need to check this. To 12, I mean. This is when I got already the replacement part, right? So I can already mix 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Or did they scam?
And then I'm getting the replacement parts. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now we have 12. So why is there one left now? Still 12. Still 12.
So that like the
Still 12.
so no.
Oh my gosh, stop talking. Still 12. Now I shift them over there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now there are 12 and I just took one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Here are 12. Wait, or were there 12? Yeah. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Am I dumb? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Where did the 13th come from? So now it's still 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm a magician. Actual sleight of hand. Oh, you didn't see it even. Oh shit, because of the overlay. Crap, I'm sorry. How can I make a... Oh crap. So where, sorry, I need to remove this one thing. Okay. So where is the other one? Is maybe one hiding in here? What do you need a 3D printer for? Thing? For something useful. It's not really that I need it. Like I don't have like... Is one maybe in here? See, it's still 12. Oh shit, crap. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And move it over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I hacked reality. Actual magician. Like was it for grown-ups or something? Okay. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Still 12. Don't see any in here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, what can I say? I think mystery solved. Okay. Okay, so these are prepared. We can move on. Place the Y carriage on a flat surface with bearings facing up. Okay, maybe I take this down. Push the Y rod holder on the rod. Align the front surface of the plastic part. Align the front surface of the plastic part with the flat surface of the rod. Push the Y rod holder on the rod. Align the front surface of the plastic part with the flat surface. Check the correct position of the Y rod holder. The screw hole must be facing up and on the inner side of the Y carriage. All right. Okay, wait, this feels wrong. As if the rod is too thick. See how much space there is? I don't know, this felt weird. Okay. good to me. Take the Y carriage, including the smooth rods with the rod holders, and place them on the frame. Make sure the two bearings are on the left side. See the picture. Okay, long side. Secure each front holder with two M3 screws. Tighten both screws equally but not completely. We will tighten them fully later on. Insert the screw into the hole in each front holder and tighten it. Take the second pair of wire rod holders and secure them on the rear plate. Tighten both screws equally but not completely. We'll tighten it later. Insert and tighten it. Okay. Okay, long side first. Two bearings on the left, long side. Very unsatisfying how here these things rest on the aluminium extrusions, but here in the back it's floating. It's that's very unsatisfying. I mean, there's a bag of zip ties. So I did see the zip ties already. Yeah, I don't know if in this build step they changed something. Crossed fingers, my Ender 5 still works after being left untouched for a year in the basement. Yeah, I think that's what's... So tell me about it, I'm really curious. So you thought you wanted a 3D printer. Like, tell me about the situation you were in back then. Like, why did you want this 3D printer? And then why did you chose the Ender 5? And then what did you do with it? And then how much did you do with it? And then when did you decide to just put it into the basement, or, you know, or didn't go anymore to it and didn't use it anymore? You want to do something new. It was either VR or 3D printing. Interesting. I can totally see that. Like VR is also one of those things where I kind of want to test it out, but I was kind of hoping like for the next big generational leap. Like I didn't want to buy into the current generation. But I was very interested in Half-Life Alyx, but yeah, again, I didn't want to jump into the current iteration. I thought I'm gonna go with the second gen. This is when I will join VR, but then now it feels like VR kind of failed or stopped or so, or maybe I'm not that involved in the bubble. Maybe something big is coming, but it feels like it's like not happening like the second generation. But yeah, I can totally get that feeling. Okay, so I didn't tighten it fully yet. Okay. Proper alignment of the smooth rods is crucial to reduce noise. Oh, this is very important. This is very important. Do I have a pen? I need to underline this. Ensure screws are slightly loosened so the printed parts are able to move. Move the okay. Maybe I need to loosen it a bit more again. Yeah, Beat Saber seems fun. I played Beat Saber once and I can totally see myself spending a few hours with that, but again, it's like not a long-term thing, right? And you want more games for it to be interesting. But yeah. VR is currently lacking big time in the open source department. You mean in terms of hardware, which I don't think will ever happen, just because like laptops, computers, and smartphones, it's way too integrated, way too complicated. You need, like, in order to produce like state-of-the-art stuff, you just need crazy research and development and access to manufacturing stuff, just like because like a helmet with crazy screens and lenses and stuff has to be like, on an integration level that's like insane. Yeah, I don't think this makes sense to happen and stuff. If there are open source solutions, they will always lack at least a few generations behind the actual like commercial solutions if VR ever like really happens. Oh yeah, the PSVR is around the corner. I now that you mentioned this, I remember in December I got a PS5 and I was looking out for it, but then I also saw that Half-Life Alyx doesn't exist for PlayStation 5, which is a game I really would like to play. So yeah, I don't know. And yeah, and what I like about console PSVR is that I don't need to like use my PC for it. I can do it in a living room. So when you want to like play together with somebody, they can chill on the sofa and watch on the TV while the other person is playing. I don't know, like, and the hardware will be good enough because you have a PS5 already. Like, kind of like that seems like that's why I would like it. But I will see like what kind of games or what will come out with it. Yeah, people are telling me I was missing the description. You know what? Maybe I fix it right now. I was too lazy. Fixed. Actually, how is the video doing? I haven't checked it out at all. I went live and okay, it's the worst performing video out of my last 10. The fact that I made like almost a month or 3 to 4 weeks of break, it doesn't seem like I came back with a banger. It's performing below, way below typical, like there's a typical range and it performs below the typical range. And I lost subscribers again. Nice. Very nice. Okay. So this, oh my gosh, if it makes constantly the sound at night, oh my gosh, my neighbors. Like if it constantly makes, and this is just one axis. Fuck. Well, I will never be able to run this printer, or only run it for a couple of hours in the afternoon. Yeah, I feel like these bearings, there's like, I don't know how to describe it. Like imagine you have a ball and you roll it, it rolls fine. And now imagine there's like a, or like inline skates. Have you had inline skates or roller skates when you were, or a skateboard, when the wheel has like a flat side on one side? So you roll it, and then it instead of a smooth rolling, it does like click, 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 click. That's like how I feel here. It's like there's a bearing that like is not perfectly round. Like, look, watch the slider and you will see that it goes in like steps. And I apply a constant amount of force, and then I reach a threshold and I need to push a bit more. Then it goes easy until I need to reach the next threshold. And that's how the stepping, do you see this? Like here, it always, like here I'm pushing against, here I'm pushing again, like, see, I'm like pushing like this and nothing happens. See, I'm pushing just barely, like I push down to have like enough friction to move it, and then I reach like a break point, like some unevenness, and then the forward movement stops and I need to apply more pressure. Do you know what I mean? You can, like, if I see how it always like wants to stop. For the sound stuff, there is a video that I plan to do. I have everything already for that. It's here. Basically put a concrete slab and under it basically foam or gum, like a not gum, like dampeners under it. So I have that already prepared. I bought a big concrete slab in the hardware store already. So I plan to do that regarding vibrations of the desk. But did you check the orientation of the bearings? Yep, very carefully. This is the Prusa MK3S Plus. Just put it far from bed, it doesn't keep you up overnight. The problem is not my sleeping, the problem is the neighbor sleeping. I need to be very careful with noise because they complained already twice. So, yeah. I don't know, is that a problem? That I feel like Honbra, is this like completely smooth for you? Like the moving? Do you feel like there's like a resistance? Like as if the bearings are not perfectly round? And is there something I can do now to like mitigate this issue? I feel like it's this one here. So if I like lift it up, so I take this and lift it up, like put like pressure from below and move it. Now there is no vibration. And if I push down, I feel heavy. Like see how so here it is like the resistance, and if I hold it up, it runs smoothly. Kind of smoothly. Then it's not perfectly flat. Well, I didn't screw them in yet, so it's like there's, you know, it has some, but I'm just saying, like, I tried to figure out which bearing it is, and it feels like this bearing here. And inside that bearing, it seems to be the bottom, one of the bottom, like, you know, the bearings are like on the side like this, where it like rolls on. And it feels like the bottom ones are the culprit, because when I push it up, so it pushes more against the top bearings, it runs smoother, while when I press down and push it onto the bottom bearings more, I feel that resistance. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's so much smoother. Oh man, is that a broken bearing? Let me, it's not grease. Like, this is like, I cannot imagine this to be grease, because it's like, it really feels like one of the balls has like a flat side kind of thing. You know what I mean? I want to record this for a clip really quick, because maybe I can, maybe I don't know. I can ask Prusa support. Okay. So we need to record a quick clip for Prusa support. So, okay, so where are we at? Okay, we are right now in the second assembly of the Y. Okay, we are in the Y-axis assembly, step 28, aligning the smooth rods, installed the bearings. I made sure that the bearings always have like 2 at the bottom and 2 at the top, not the single ones as it was in the instruction. And there seems to be like one bearing to be slightly, I don't know, like not have rough round balls. So when I apply a constant pressure, you can see that it always, there's some resistance, then it moves here easily, and then I'm reaching resistance again, and then I have to overcome this, and then it moves freely again. And if I apply like a bit of constant force, you can see it always like stops. And maybe you can also hear it in the sound. I feel at least vibration. So I slightly put a bit of weight on top of it, and there's like complete vibrations, like as if the ball is not perfectly round. If I lift it, so if I give pressure from below and move it, it's pretty smooth. There's no bearing kind of like having an imperfection. So I feel like it's the front right one here with the broken bearings or so. And is that the problem? Should that be fixed? Should that be replaced, or does this not matter? Just swap the bearing for now. They are the same, and you could swap it at the end. What do you mean swap? Do you mean turn? Because there's nothing to swap, right? Like, I only have these 3 bearings. There's no replacement bearing, I think. Order at the end. They have to be at least 6. Okay, then they are in a different bag. Then they were not in the bag for the for this step. Then they come later. Oh yeah, here for the x-axis, I see here the bearings. They are the same, you say? Just making sure. LM8UU, so they are the same. I feel like in the x-axis is probably less pronounced because gravity doesn't push on the bearing. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I have to disassemble this again. Can I get to this without disassembling everything? I guess I can unscrew only one side here. X and Y on a flat plane, yeah, you're right. So does the y-axis, I mean the z-axis also have bearings? No, the z-axis doesn't have bearings because it has the screw rod, right? What the fuck is an e-axis? Z-axis. Yeah, it has the big screw. There are ball bearings up there. What are they for? You can rotate the bearing without taking it off. Yeah, just slightly need to loosen the screw. I could kind of like get to it right now even, but I thought, it didn't tight these screws yet anyway, so I just thought I'd take them out and then I thought I can lift. Oh no, I thought I can rotate it. Okay, I thought I can like flip it over. Okay, that didn't work. Wait. I feel. It's this bearing on this side. I mean, there are very small ones on this side as well, like, but the real broken one, the motor, do you hear that? The brrr, brrr. Okay, it's this one. Because here are two on this side. Does it make sense to swap them? Because this one it has a little bit more support while this one is just pushing on a single one. Yeah, but if I take it from the z-axis for now, then I have to like disassemble everything. Okay, I guess I do that. Whatever. What do you plan to use the Prusa 3D printer for? Print stuff. You know, there are just a few utility things that I like try to repair some things. I don't know. I mean, I bought it also for this building experience. This doesn't sound like oil. Do you not like it? It's not like just like screeching like metal on metal, right? Like that sound. Okay, maybe that's oil. It's rattling. It's like. Like when you, I don't know if you hear it because I can feel it a lot, so I'm not sure if I misinterpret the feeling with the hearing and stuff. But it's like like if you have a small ball with like imagine a ball but with one flat side and you roll it, it does like, you know what I mean? Hey Gongs, in the video description is a link to the stream. I get what you're saying, but I still think it's less oil in them. Yeah. Okay, should I put the lubricant then on it already? I don't know, do you say this out of experience or do you just assume? Because if you say this because you have your own printer and you know this and you are like, you know like how much oil there should be and stuff, I trust you. But if you just like, you know, think because you think, then I don't trust you. Experience, okay. Well, I guess then I oil them too. Yeah, so it's the bearings on the right side. There's on the right side, the right line of the bearings, there's like an issue. When I started the vehicle, it says I should clean it, and it did say, did I not read this properly? No need to use it now as the bearings are lubricated. There's a dedicated online manual on how to clean the printer and apply the lubricant. See, it says I don't need it. Oh, as you said it, that it's highly recommended. Oh, okay. So do I need to now look up how to do that? Or is this easy? Do I just squirt a little bit of oil in there, or do I need to... or do I just oil the rod and then just push it around, or does it say in here? Because I don't want to go on a website, no. I'm more like of a manual book guy, you know, I'm not so experienced with the internet. I hate the internet. Maybe it's in here at the end, maintenance or something. I have to clean them with isopropyl alcohol. Okay, where should I get isopropyl alcohol now from? Okay, I can't do this now. Somewhere I could have a bottle, but I didn't see it. Probably, wait, I think I threw it out when I was moving. I will check in a moment, but I don't remember having it. Okay, so this is the new bearing. Let's see first of all how that rolls. Do you hear the rain, by the way? Okay, so this one rolls nicely. No problem there. Should I have tissue paper when I'm oiling this? I don't even know. Is this like crazy dripping oil? Or is this like thick lubricant? There is isopropyl wet wipe. Okay, so I just put like a little but this is not a drop, this is like a paste. Is that okay? Is that the correct one? Am I not using something on the wrong thing? Like something like this? Should I like distribute it on all sides? Or is this intended for the bearing? Is this not the tool for lubricating the bearings? Because it has like holes in it. Yeah, it's a fountain. You know, in my big villa, I have like two fountains in the front, one in the back, but it's a bigger one. You know, in the front are just small. But I feel like I'm wasting a lot of lubrication if I use this. Or should I just use it? No, don't use it. No, it's not bad to like, sorry. So I put it like this now. So just very tiny drops like this. And now I would push this inside slowly to like, and rotate it. Okay, this runs now very smooth and quiet. Okay, this is good. I kind of feel like I want to do this for the other bearings as well. Is it? There's never too much lubrication, right? I can put a little bit more on it. It's not bad. Just like a little bit, okay? Because that was such a good experience. Okay. Nice. Actually, let's test the other one. So if I lubricate the broken one, does that improve anything? No, there's one bearing that's just... Yeah, there's one bearing that's just like square. God damn it. But I'm slow in printing. Maybe I can order a replacement part on their website, a replacement bearing, and it will arrive when I reach the other axis. Okay, so do you think I can just smear a bit of grease? Probably not, right? The tolerances are too tight. Do I really have to? Oh wait, no, I don't have to unscrew them too. I just need to pull the rod out. I'm smart. I'm very smart. I feel like I should go with something smaller in first to like distribute it a little bit before I push in the rod. Maybe I just use the small Allen key to like really get it into the ball bearing part, you know, in the pockets. Did I install the wrong bearing again? What the fuck? No, this one has the same issue. This one has also the same issue. But this one is worse. Crap, did I put in the wrong one? Oh my God, what am I doing? I feel like I installed the wrong one. I'm just an idiot. When I do it on a table like this, it also doesn't sound too bad.